We are back a la casa, trying to edit this video before I have to go back into work. I'm starting to like this editing thing, honestly. I tried doing it a couple of years ago, but to be honest with you, it just felt really overwhelming. I mean, all of the settings in DaVinci is just, it just seems really ridiculous. But trying to stay on a schedule whenever you're doing like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube uploads, it kind of eases you into it. And so this has been a really good chance for me to learn how to use it, and I'm really enjoying it, honestly. I'd love to learn more and push the boundaries of what I can do in this.
Oh, it's like not someone was dying. I like that girl's energy. Oh, what a beautiful sunny day. Came in a little hot there. Oh my god. I need to warm up first, Jesus. I don't speak English.
Pads are the worst.
I know.
Who's that end pusher?
Yeah, that's very kind of you. Actually, it looks nice through there. It doesn't look like it's been touched. Fuck it, let's drop in here. See how it goes. Oh. Yeah. Hell about. Over here. It's right here. Yeah. Okay. Let's drop it right here. Oh, yeah. There's still a lot of powder through here. People are bitching and moaning about that. Oh my, yeah. Yo, it is really nice. Oh my god. So fucking sick. That's a day ender right there.
Oof. That's not good. I gotta focus on eating more. That's like, I mean, it's like a little over a pound less than what I was earlier this week. So yeah, I gotta focus on eating more. so lean that I need to be careful about losing weight, making sure that I'm eating enough, because I know back in high school I was losing a ridiculous amount of weight, maintaining it like 130 pounds. Yeah, it's just not gonna be good if I don't maintain the amount that I eat. And I need to make sure that I have enough energy to maintain all of the physical activity I'm doing every day, especially with all the mileage coming in. Bit of a post-workout meal. I really hate eating this late at night. You know, it's 11 o'clock, but you know, I just got out of the gym and you gotta eat at some point, you know? So honestly, as much as I hate the treadmill, it's just really the easiest way to stay consistent. And so I always avoided it whenever I was in high school. And really there was no reason to use the treadmill in high school because I was always running outside, you know? I grew up in like way back sticks country. And so there were always trails to run on. I didn't have any issues with it. And so just while I'm assembling my dinner here, I just wanted to say, I mean, really, since I committed to this challenge, I've been the most committed and the most disciplined and the most consistent that I've ever been in my life for anything. And that doesn't just go for running, because this is specifically a running challenge. It goes for everything. I just seem to have a much better mindset on everything else because I don't know what it is, but for some reason, everything seems to be falling in place. And I think it's the fact that I have a big goal. It's not too far away, but it's not too close. And so it's a nice balance of in between. You know, 4 months isn't a lot of time, but it's also not a short amount of time. And so I think it's motivating me enough to where I can just go out there, get it every day. It's something that I can focus on, and there's an end result in sight. And so with that in mind, I think that it's a really good idea to make a goal like that because it'll help you stay on track for other areas of your life. A lot of the good habits that I've been having recently are because of this challenge. You know, I've been eating a lot more consistently, which is something that I've struggled with. I've been going to bed on time more. I've been reading, I've been meditating, but really the biggest thing has just been getting enough sleep and working out consistently and making sure that I don't drop in weight. So, of course, I've struggled to sleep a lot in the past 2 months or so, I'd say, but I'm starting to slowly get out of that, and you know, my sleep is improving a lot. So yeah, I think this has been a really good change for me, and I think this is a really fantastic idea on my part. I won't lie though, it's a little scary. Whenever I sit there and think, oh man, like I have to run 115 miles in 4 months, like this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be really difficult. But at the same time, I get really excited by the idea because I've always told myself that I do like really amazing things in my life, and I feel like this is the first step towards that. So there was a certain point in my life where I felt that I either had to accept the fact that I wasn't gonna do anything exceptional, or I needed to just buckle down and do absolutely everything necessary possible in order to be the exceptional person that I believe that I could be. And so, yeah, I feel like for some reason, it just feels like this has been the first step. And so we'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens in the next 4 months. It's Sunday. I've got 124 days left till my Muskogee challenge. Today we're at the beautiful Sugar House Park, and I've got 8 miles. 8 miles to run today, so it's 30 degrees outside. About a mile and a half in. Just trying to keep my pace around 11 to 13 minutes a mile, because really, time on my feet is exactly what I need. 3 miles, still at a good pace. 4.5 miles, still feeling good. 6 miles in.
buy the strawberries. Kitty, kitty. Oh. 7 miles in. Just finished 8 miles. Realistically, soon I'm gonna have to grab a backpack so that I can put 2 water bottles in it, because soon enough, you know, my mileage is gonna go up and I'm gonna have to start training with water, along with, you know, some salt, gels, stuff like that, because 115 miles I'm gonna need it. So 8 miles, not bad. I can do it without stuff like that for now, but realistically I should start training with that.
Crazy thing today, while I was running, you know, I don't think I passed a single person in that park other than the people walking. I think some of the older ladies could have passed me while they were walking and I was running. Back in high school, I used to have such a massive ego while I was running. It was more like, you know, an internal ego, not something that I would show externally. Every time I would pass someone, my pace would bump up by like 10 seconds. And so by the end of a 10-mile long run, I was running like a 6:30 mile pace, and it was ridiculous. That's not how you should run a long run. I should never have done that. But, you know, today in the park, I restrained myself a lot more than I used to be able to do. And so I think that shows a lot of growth on my side, but it's really not it's not that big of a deal. But I think it's really necessary for what I'm training for now, because the pace that I'm supposed to be running is going to be way slower, like 12, 14, 16 minute pace. And so, yeah, I don't need to run it like I'm running a 5K. That's the basics. So I think this is a great lesson to internalize, because I've always had a problem with thinking about how others think about me. And so, you know, I guess I care too much about what other people think of me. So in the past, whenever someone would pass me, or if I was passing someone, you know, if someone was passing me, I'd be like, they're probably thinking that I'm really slow, and they probably think that I don't run a lot. And right now it's probably the case. But, you know, if I would pass someone, I'd be like, oh man, like I'm the fucking man. And so it was the craziest ego I had, but it really helped with my training, honestly. That's how I got really fast in high school. But I was running middle distance races, like the mile, the 5K, 2 mile. And so this is just a whole different ball game, and I can't do that here. I need to make sure that I control myself, I control my ego, and not let it affect my training. Also, just to add on to the last thing that I said, and this will be the last thing, you know, I laid down after the run and my legs were tired, but my mind was really clear, and I haven't felt that in a long time. And I didn't really think of it in the moment because it was just so relaxing. Like, I just wanted to lay there all day, and it's been a long time since I felt that, probably over a year. And I know the reason why. And so it's really nice to know that I'm kind of relaxing back into a version of myself that I actually enjoyed in the past, but something that I had lost due to a circumstance that I put myself in. And so I really liked that moment. That was definitely the highlight of my day, and I want more moments like that. So I can't wait to keep running. If I get more moments like that, then I'll keep running for the rest of my life.